This is a kind of shaded fraction question, but next level really, much more difficult than those ones where you're just counting squares. But there's still elements of that. And I'm going to start by looking at triangle WRX. So because this has the same base as the square and the same height, then triangle WRX is half of the area of the square. So if I can now look at this red triangle and figure out the size of that, and I could subtract it, then I'm there. And I can do this using the midpoints because I can put this in here. Actually, because we've got a diagonal, this, do you know what, I'm just going to focus on the four triangles that I've now created. So I've created this triangle here and this triangle here, and then these two as well. Right, so basically they all have at one dimension, which is the main bit of the rectangle. So this red triangle has the same base as the rectangle that I'm outlining, PQXW, and then half the height. And this one does as well. Now this one has the same height as the rectangle and then half the base. So each of them, if we have an area which is equal to base times height, then this red triangle has an area which is a half, because it's a triangle, times the base times half the height. And the other ones would be, very similar. It would just be they would be half the base or whatever. So overall, what I'm trying to show you is that actually this red triangle is a quarter of the rectangle. And the rectangle is half of the square, which means this here, long and short of it, is that this is 1/8 of the full area. Okay, so I'm just going to explain, like I explained it one different way, I'm just going to explain it another way. Like this rectangle, PQXW, is half of the square. And then this triangle is a quarter of the rectangle, because actually, that's just a little fact to know. Whenever you have intersecting diagonals like that, it will split it into quarters necessarily. So the red triangle is 1/8 of the whole square, which means that overall the shaded area is a half minus an 8, which is 4/8 minus an 8, which is 3/8. Nice.